cardio, yoga, strength training, even meditation. These are just a few of the workout classes at your disposal with the Mirror. Now, it's no secret that interactive smart gyms are pretty much all the rage right now in the fitness community. I've been using the Mirror for a little while, so today I'm gonna break down my findings for you guys. What's up, everybody? It's Jake, back in my natural habitat, aka the BarBend garage gym. For today's video, I've got the Mirror. Now, in this review, I'm gonna walk you through everything you need to know about this piece of equipment, from the price and the features, as well as some pros and cons you'll experience while working out with it, and of course, who should or maybe should not buy it. Now, before we get started today, we have reviewed a decent amount of smart gyms on BarBend.com. If you want to learn more about our top picks, just Google BarBend Best Smart Gyms. You can find out for yourself which one we like the best. Okay, so there's a lot to like about Mirror. First and foremost, it's a state-of-the-art piece of technology, and it's compatible with your phone. So once you download the companion app, you can control everything Mirror does from your phone. You can pick and choose which classes that you want to join. It's loaded with over 50 different fitness categories, so there's really an option for everybody out there. There's also a daily live schedule of classes for you to join, but if you can't join those for whatever reason, you can always join them in an on-demand fashion later on. And there's also workout programs for you to choose from, depending on what your fitness goals are. And for me personally, I really like to compete. So during those live classes, there's a leaderboard function, and I really like that because it's gonna push me and make me try even harder during those classes. Okay, so now with all that being said, there were a few issues that I noticed that you also might notice. Let's talk about money first. This one's priced right around $1,500 and it does not include any accessories. So if that's what you're focused on, you want your purchase to come with accessories, you'll have to spend a little bit more money up front, or you can always add them on over time, but that might make you spend more money in the long run. You do have to pair the Mirror to your phone, and it could be a problem for some people. You want to make sure you're pretty close to your Wi-Fi router. Now, we're in a garage. That initial pairing of the two was a little difficult. Now it's totally fine, but in the beginning it was a little tough, so keep that in mind. And if you're somebody who wants to have a really high emphasis on strength training and weightlifting, this might not be the ideal product for you. It's more so focused around overall fitness, in my opinion. Okay, so I touched on price with our specific model that we have right here, but let's dig into more of that now. So when you head over to the Mirror website, there's 4 different packages for you to choose from. I'll dig into what each package includes in just a minute, but for now, just know that the basic package is gonna cost you right around $1,500. The Essentials is right around $1,700. The Pro package is right around $1,800, and the Family package is gonna run you near $2,000. It's also worth mentioning that just to gain access to the classes, you do have to sign up for a subscription. It's gonna charge you $40 a month. And if you're interested in those personal training classes I talked about, you have to pay per session, which is also $40. Now, Mirror is gonna deliver and install your device for you for no additional charge. And if you want, you can also split up your purchase into monthly payments of either 12, 24, or 48 months, which is pretty nice. Now, when it comes to finding out which package is the best for you, really just personal preference and your personal situation. But just for example, if you're living by yourself and you don't have any accessories already, and maybe that's important to you, I would suggest just going with the Pro package. It's only $100 more than the Essentials, and you do get some extra accessories. However, if you're living with somebody, friend also, maybe they want to come over and use your Mirror, family member, really whatever it may be, I would suggest going with the Family package because you're both going to get your own set of accessories to work out with. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more now about that monthly membership that I mentioned. So once again, once you have your Mirror set up, you're ready to get working out, you are required to sign up for a monthly membership. It's going to cost you $40 a month with a 1-year minimum membership. Cool thing is though, you can invite up to 5 additional people to essentially share that membership and split everything up 6 different ways in terms of money. So that's pretty cool. Now, as far as inviting your friends goes, it's a pretty simple process. Just head over to the settings tab, click on household members, click on invite, and then type in the email address you want to send a download link to. So once your friend gets the email, all they have to do is click on the download now link, follow the instructions, and honestly from there, it's just super easy to follow along and get their profile set up. Okay, remember those accessories I was talking about? All right, well now I'm gonna break down what each package includes and what accessories are gonna come with them. So for starters, let's talk about the basic package, and as you might assume, it's pretty basic. It doesn't come with anything other than the stand and the lens cap to cover your camera when necessary. The essentials package though, that's gonna come with the stand and the lens cap, a heart rate monitor, a fitness band pack, a reversible floor mat, loop it up mat strap, lift and lengthen yoga block, as well as a foam roller. The Pro package is gonna have everything the essentials package has, with the addition of a towel, as well as a pair of dumbbells of your choosing, and those range from 1 pound to 35 pounds. Now, if there's more than one person working out with Mirror, the family package is probably gonna be the way to go for you, because you're gonna get 2 of every accessory I just mentioned, other than that foam roller. It is worth mentioning though that the ankle weights aren't included with any of the packages, which might be a bummer for some people. You're gonna have to add that on separately if you want those. But you don't have to have any of these if you don't want them, or maybe you already have all of these, maybe just some of them. You don't have to have any of them. It is nice though that the ankle weights and the dumbbells are gonna track your reps during any exercise that requires those. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the accessories now. Say you went with that basic package and you want to add on your accessories over time, or maybe you just need a couple of them. You can purchase all these individually whenever you want. So starting with the ankle weights, you have 2 different options. That 1 pound pair is going to cost you right around 80 bucks, while that 2 pound pair is just under $100. Once again, the dumbbells range from 1 to 35 pounds. So the price for each pair you go with, it's gonna vary just depending on which one you go with. So the 1 pound pair is listed right around 50 bucks, while that 35 pound pair of dumbbells, that's gonna be right around $200. The towel is gonna cost you around 40 bucks. The yoga mat, that's $80. The loop it up mat strap can actually double as a carrier for your yoga mat. That, as well as the yoga block, are both $20. And the foam roller, that's 40 bucks. There's also a starter kit for you to buy. It's gonna include some resistance bands, as well as a heart rate monitor. That's gonna be right around 100 bucks, or you can purchase either one of those separately for right around $50 a piece. There's also a care kit if you don't have anything to clean your mirror. It's gonna include everything necessary to do that for right around 20 bucks. And as you're scrolling, you're gonna see a good amount of clothing items, from shorts to shirts to yoga pants. Those are all made by Lululemon with the Mirror branding on them. Okay, so I mentioned there's 50 different fitness categories for you to choose from, but there's also around 10,000 classes at your disposal. So you can spend the day in a kickboxing class if you want, maybe bust out some dumbbells, or even just take some time to meditate. The point is, as Tony Montana would say it, the world is yours. It can be a little overwhelming to decide what you want to do though. So thankfully there is a time savers tab where you can quickly scroll through the available classes. And I personally love the weekly drop feature because it just recommends classes that are based off of your workout history. Okay, so let's talk about the build now with the Mirror. The frame's pretty durable. It's made from carbon steel and it has a powder coat, which I personally think it's gonna make it match really any room it could go in. Now, the screen is obviously made from glass, so you definitely run the risk of it breaking, so you obviously wanna put it somewhere as safe as possible. It comes with a wall mount as well as a stand. I would suggest just keeping it on the stand though, like we have, in case you ever wanna move it around your home for whatever reason. It weighs 70 pounds. When it's on the stand, it's right around 65 inches tall. Without it, it's about 56 inches. It's right around 22 inches wide, and it has a depth of right around 1.5 inches. Okay, so let's talk about some of the features now with Mirror. There is an iOS as well as an Android companion app for you to download. This is essential because while it might look like it, Mirror is not touchscreen, so you're gonna have to download that app to control everything that Mirror has to offer. It does have Bluetooth capabilities for you to connect a heart rate monitor or a fitness tracker. You can connect your Apple Music or your Spotify account so you can play your own music through the speakers while you're working out. There's a 43-inch 1080p display. It's gonna give you crystal clear picture while you're working out of your instructor. And I'll dig into this feature more in just a second, but I really like the health score. This is all based on how much you work out, and it's gonna increase with each individual workout that you complete. Okay, so let's talk about technology. I really like the fact you have a camera located at the top of the mirror, because this is gonna be great during those personal training classes, since your personal trainer can see you and correct your form whenever necessary. Don't worry though, this isn't some 1984 Big Brother thing. You can always cover the camera whenever you want with that lens cap, like we have on ours right now. The companion app is essential. I gotta make sure you understand that. You gotta have it. Mirror is not touchscreen, so can't do anything with it if you don't have that app downloaded. There's a quad core processor within the mirror. Now, I'm not a tech wizard, trust me, it's not my job, but it's perfect for technology such as this. It's gonna make all the commands that you're telling the mirror to do really fast. And I already talked about Bluetooth a little bit. You can connect a heart rate monitor as well as a fitness tracker, but you can also pair mirror to a Bluetooth speaker, so you can have your instructor coming through the speaker and your music coming through the mirror, or vice versa, whatever you want. Okay, so let's take a quick walk around with the mirror now. Starting with your camera, it's located right up here at the top. If you ever want to cover it though, you do have this lens cap. Just pop it on. You can also slide it back and forth. If you don't want to remove it, you don't have to. The frame is made from carbon steel. It has a nice powder coat on it. I personally think it gives it a nice little color, and it's gonna make it match really any room you might put it in. But since the display is made from glass, you obviously want to be really careful with it and store it somewhere as safe as possible, because I really doubt you want this to break on you. Your power button is located down here at the bottom. I left the sticker on so you could see it. It's really easy, it's not too much to it. You just press the button to turn it on and off whenever it's plugged in. Your speakers are located towards the bottom on the back right here, and you do need a 3-prong outlet to plug this in. Now, the cord's not very long, so unless you're using a really solid extension cord, I would recommend just finding yourself an outlet that's relatively close to your device. Okay, so who should purchase the mirror? Well, anybody that's looking to get personal training without leaving the comfort of their home, I think you're really gonna love the fact that there is a camera at the top. It's gonna be awesome, and it allows your personal trainer to see you during those classes and correct your form when necessary. If you're new to fitness, you don't really know what you're doing all the time, I think you'll like the fact that each class is in fact instructed, and your instructor is gonna tell you how to perform each exercise the correct way. If you're like myself, you really thrive off competition, I think the leaderboard function is something you'll really like as well. It's gonna push you and make you try that much harder, in my opinion. I know it does for me. And the fact that the footprint is almost non-existent and it resembles an actual mirror, I think this is a really good option for the majority of really everyone, especially people who are kind of tight on space, because you can put this almost anywhere. Okay, so who should not purchase mirror then? Well, price is a pretty big factor in my opinion. The cheapest version is that basic package, right around 1,500 bucks, and you still got to pay that monthly membership of $40 a month. I will say though, in the long run, it's probably gonna pay for itself, especially when you compare, going to a gym as well as any personal training sessions you might be booking. If you're somebody who wants to have a high emphasis in strength training and muscle building, this probably isn't the product for you. Now, don't get me wrong, you can definitely get a solid workout in, you'll feel the burn, but the dumbbells only go up to 35 pounds, and I really felt as if this was more so based around overall fitness and not necessarily muscle building. I'm kind of sticking with that here. If you want your product to come with a good amount of starter weights, you're just not gonna get that here. Unless you get that family package, that's the only way you're getting more than one pair of dumbbells with your purchase. So if that's something that you really need or want, I'd suggest going with a different smart gym, maybe tonal or even tempo. Well, that puts a wrap on today's review over the mirror. This is a really cool piece of equipment, and it's about as futuristic as you could ask it to be, maybe other than being touchscreen. The ability to join live, on demand, and even sign up for personal one-on-one training sessions really makes it to where you can find a class and a workout at any given moment throughout the day. Plus, you can stream everything from your phone, so if you're out of town, you can still get your workout in. And if you're like myself, I think you'll really enjoy the fact that the live classes do have that leaderboard function so you can compete. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this video was helpful and that I was able to tell you more about what Mirror has to offer. Stay on the lookout for my next review, but for now, head over to barbend.com and you can read more about this product right here. Just search BarBend Mirror Review and you can read over everything I discussed here today. I'll see y'all next time.